will you be able to achieve in Brussels if the logjam is in Westminster? Good morning, Anne.
Good morning. Well, what I'm hoping that we will do, Nick, is to send a seismic shock through the Labour heartlands, through the Tory shires, to both parties. This isn't just a government problem, to both parties, saying the nation's really had enough. All we want now is for this to be resolved and to get on with it. And I think unless that message is sent very, very clearly, Parliament will continue to do what it's been doing for the last 3 years, which is basically to mess about and make the nation an international laughingstock.
So is this a protest vote in a sense?
No, it's not a protest vote. I've made that clear in my Express article. I've said it's far from a protest vote. This is more than saying to the two parties, we're fed up with both of you and the way you're handling this. This is saying the will of the people was expressed as we were going to leave. The will of the people now is being reaffirmed, and we want you to deliver that result. It's a reaffirmation, if you like.
You were famously questioning of a former leader of the Conservative Party, Michael Howard. Do you not think there might be something of the right about Nigel Farage?
Well, as I've been saying this morning, Farage is the only politician I can think of, other than Margaret Thatcher, in my lifetime, who has set out with a major agenda and has actually delivered it. And his achievement is even greater because he's done it from outside Parliament. He has obliged Parliament to take note.
But he's a divisive force, isn't he, Anne?
Well, I'm afraid there is no such thing as a unifying force at the moment. Parliament is full of divisive forces, all fighting each other.
Lastly, what was more difficult to leave, the Church of England for Catholicism or the Conservative Party for the Brexit Party?
Well, deeply, as I think Brexit and the outcome matters, I don't think it's going to have an impact on my immortal soul.
You're convinced, Anne, Britain will eventually Brexit, lastly?
Well, eventually we'll Brexit, but I don't just want us to be dragged kicking and screaming into an eventual, very much watered-down Brexit. I want us to do what we said we'd do. Both parties said it in their manifesto, to deliver Brexit. Well, where is it, please?